In my studio, I have Lilac Cottage. This is the fourth painting in my Flower Cottages of Carmel series. The Flower Cottages of Carmel really was a daydream of mine. It began with a painting entitled Morning Glory Cottage. Each painting features a real location. In fact, it's possible, if you would care to actually go to Carmel and tour from painting location to location. Lilac Cottage is a real cottage that I discovered on a walk with my daughters. I was drawn to this cottage by the way that the mist was burning off in the distance and the light was beginning to hit the front of the cottage. If you look carefully at the painting, you'll see all manner of cottagey details. Of course, we have the weather vane atop this historic cottage, pointing heavenward as seagulls soar overhead. The antique weathered light post outside the cottage is glowing in the early morning mist, and of course we see the lights from every room in the cottage ablaze as though the family is awakening and gathering together. I love the flower pots that you see in Carmel. I included many here in this painting, including a window box with flowers cascading in all directions. Of course, as you dim the lights on this painting, the morning mist becomes an evening mist, and you see the warm colors of the cottage itself get all the more radiant. Even in extremely low light, the glow still seems evident. As the light begins to raise and the painting begins to glow all the more, you see the colors become more vibrant, and you see the contrast diminish as the subtlety again is evident. This is an effect in my paintings that I call the luminous effect, and it's something I've been working on now for 25 years or more, trying to find ways to use layers of paint and glazes to capture that glow. Of course, in this painting, lilacs take center stage, and we see all different colors of lilacs, pale off-white lilacs and beautiful dusty violet-colored lilacs, and of course crimson and blue. The hedges seem to grow in wild abundance in that moist coastal climate. You know, my cottage paintings are amongst the most sought after year after year, and I found that I only do about one cottage painting annually. And as a cottage painting, of course, it stands in the tradition established now for 15 or more years since the publication of Chandler's Cottage, one of my first and best known of the early cottage paintings. Lilac Cottage, I hope, will be no exception. It carries a message of simple living at its best, of time to share your family memories in a quiet home, to sit at the hearth fire and remember God's goodness, to remind yourself daily of the blessings of family and friends.